Neal, it's never nice to lose a game, but losing to a late goal like that always feels a lot worse. Thoughts on the game?
If I'm honest, I thought a draw was probably a fair result. I thought both teams cancelled each other out. Neither did enough to win the game. I thought we weren't at our best, and I've said that to the boys in there. We can blame the ref for the penalty, which we'll come on to in a bit, but ultimately we've got to do more in the game to make sure that them decisions don't cost us. And even at the end there, we're all marked up. Everyone's doing their jobs. We ball watch, player drifts off us and puts the ball in the roof of the net, and that's not seeing your jobs through. So that's part of a performance that we have to do, and worst case scenario we come off and I'm standing here in front of you guys and saying we weren't at our best, but it's a point and it's 5 unbeaten and on we go.
We had a fair bit of joy. We played some nice stuff first half without creating a huge amount, but we seemed to in my opinion, have the upper hand in the first half. What was the message at half time?
We did have the upper hand, but we didn't do anything with it. Our detail, our running off the ball, our causing them problems, our underlapping, none of it was there. Everything that we got joy from at Morecambe, got joy from at Gateshead, wasn't there, and that was kind of part of the message. And we did a lot of things wrong without the ball, even though they didn't create a lot. But the second half, again, I felt comfortable probably until they threw the big ones on up top and played 3 out and out big ones up top and went for it and started going a bit more direct and flicking it on and having runners going in. We caused ourselves a couple of problems there, but ultimately we've got away with that and then switched off from a set piece, ball watching, and a player's man's just sort of stepped in and put it in the roof of the net.
And you mentioned decisions not going for us. Do you want to expand on that?
Well, listen, I think they'll ask for a couple of penalties. I haven't really watched them back, because I've watched our one back. It's disappointing, and there's no point in me writing to the referees because I've done that before and it gets you nowhere. So you just end up, it's a penalty. It's a penalty, not necessarily on Josh. You could give Josh his penalty because he gets the ball before the goalie. But then when the ball comes back out, Aidan O'Brien gets the ball and gets tackled somewhere between his ankle and his knee, and the centre half who does that studs up doesn't get any of the ball and literally takes Aidan out, and the referee standing 10 yards from it and sees it. So I can only think he's decided last minute he doesn't want to injure the ref or the crowd.
And you mentioned Josh. It's probably too early to say, but that did look like a worrying injury.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think he's got a whack in the calf, and Aidan's got studs down the middle of his shin from the tackle. So it is what it is. Like I say, I'm not going to stand here and blame the referees for a fact we've lost the game. I'll blame the referee for the fact he hasn't made a simple decision under pressure. But I'll blame us for not doing enough in the game. We didn't do enough to win.
And very fair. Just looking ahead, we've got the game midweek and then back in the league at the weekend. So
yeah, just got to get back on the horse. That's all we can do. We knew we took this week's break, knowing that we were 3 weeks of Saturday, Tuesday. So back on the horse, use the squad. Everyone's got to pick himself up quickly from this and get ready to go again on Tuesday.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for your time, Neal. Have a safe journey.
Cheers.